Okay. That was weird. I've got an echo for the lady's voice that says we are recording.
That was from my end. Let me just I don't know.
Weird. Okay. You guys left off making plans to go after Al Capone and his outfit and Ian Holderman.
I guess also like trying to maybe find that one guy that was with us.
Oh, Seth.
Yeah, Seth.
Seth, who never returned.
Yeah, that came first. We were trying to find him first since he didn't arrive or come back yet.
Correct. So how are you going to try and find him?
Well, that would be hard because we didn't know exactly who he was going to. He just said he was going to go to a friend. So I wouldn't know where to start actually on that.
We could probably use that spell you used to track Ruby.
We just need something of Seth's.
Maybe he left something in his room at Aether's house.
Where we are right now.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Seth. At least an image I found that closely resembles him.
Yeah, we could
You
go
guys
see
see?
if he left anything in the room.
Do you guys actually see the image?
I see it, yeah.
Okay, cool. It works. I can post maps and stuff.
Where? I don't see it.
It's on the live stream. I had to post it through Streamlabs because I can't put it on Zoom.
Oh,
least-
okay.
At least I haven't figured out how to put it on Zoom yet. But if you go to the live stream, you should be able to see any images I post because I can actually layer them over a video. Okay, so you guys are going to attempt to find Seth through how?
Through that spell we used to find Ruby, and maybe if he left something of his inside the room, we can use that to track him.
Right.
So I suggest we go to his room now and find something.
Yeah.
Yes. I assume you're waiting till morning? Or are you going to do this in the evening?
Or like, well, it's not like nighttime yet, right?
Well, we left off at nighttime the last game session.
I thought we left off in the afternoon. After we just picked up Sam and Dean.
Sam and Dean. Oh, so it's morning? I don't remember these early morning sessions are making my brain foggy.
I just feel like it was like sometime afternoon, like maybe around like 3 or something.
All right,
So
so it's
just shooting at a random time.
So it's afternoon. And I'm assuming you have Sam and Dean with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still suggesting we just go to South's room now and find something of his to use to track him, just to see like if he's taken or not.
So you're going to head to the academy. It's not too far away. It's only a couple blocks.
No, I'm at the room that he was using in Aether's house.
Oh, the room he was using in Aether's house. Well, he didn't bring a whole lot of stuff with him. Just some changes of clothes. It's not his actual room.
Well, then he might have clothes we could use to track him.
True. You'll find
Yeah, so-
articles, he's got articles of stuff in there, including a hairbrush,
Okay.
other
So-
personals.
Okay, so I'm gonna go there.
You're there, you find his personals. We'll just say it's mid-afternoon since we're completely unsure. And you're in Aether's apartments. And you find articles of this stuff. What are you guys gonna do?
So I'll probably just look for something more attached to him out of everything else that looks more like a part of him. So probably like his hairbrush.
He's got a hairbrush.
And I'd like to cast a 3-point spell using one from the ring. Using life to animate it and control to life to animate it and link it to him and control to bring it to control it to go towards him back to its owner to track him.
Okay, how's the brush gonna go to the owner?
I was thinking more of like the hair and it like being animated and like pulling towards him roughly through the life energy.
Okay, that'll work. You see the hairs all point in a single direction as they're still attached to the brush. Kind of like a compass needle.
It's time to follow the hair compass.
3-point spell is gonna last you a little while. Let's see how long it lasts you. Yeah, not very long. So you get out of the apartment. And 4 minutes later, your spell ends. And the hairs all drop.
I guess we'll keep going in one direction periodically using a 1-point spell to check the direction again.
And that'll be off your
Off the ring yet.
okay. No problem, you can do that.
Come on guys, let's go find Seth.
I am
The-
following.
The hairbrush compass is leading you south.
So then we head south.
As far as I know, you guys are all following the hairbrush.
Yeah.
Eventually, south leads you to, where's that? Chicago's downtown. And there's the map.
Okay.
I don't know if you can actually read that on the live stream.
Like, not exactly. Kind of hard to read the corner.
Well, just to give you a description, the ring kind of like leads you down one of the southern streets, State Street.
Okay.
I don't know if you can read State Street on there.
No.
I'll probably just keep reactivating it at every intersection to see if it changes direction or points differently.
Right.
Do we does it seem like we're heading toward that hotel going this way or no?
Kinda, because it's south too. It's on Chicago South Side. You're in the loop right now.
Okay.
Okay.
And on the map, it leads you to building 52. To a place called the Loop Hotel. And to those of you with knowledge, which all of you have some form of gang knowledge, go ahead and make a intellect check, all of you. Nicholas, Massaro, you already know you don't have to make a check.
Okay.
5 out of 10.
Oh, you know this hotel? For those of you who made your roll, did you make a roll, Aether? Aether? Are you there?
Yeah. What kind of roll do I need to make?
Intellect check.
Mm,
1d10.
yeah, I know. I didn't make it.
You didn't make it? All right.
Nah, I got
Aster, did you make it?
Yeah, a 5 out of 10.
Okay, you and Nicholas know that Reagan's Colts, a sub gang under the Capone's outfit, runs this hotel.
Someone under Capone's outfit.
Yep, the hairbrush compass is pointing directly at it as you come down the south side of State Street. You see a guy standing out front in an overcoat and a hat. Looks like a gangland member. You don't see any obvious weapons, but more than likely he's got weapons.
Okay.
Okay. What was the name of the hotel?
The Loop Hotel. It's not a great place, even though it's in the Loop. I mean, it's decent. It's a decent size. It's only about 4 stories. Probably only boasts about 30 rooms, maybe less. But it's not one of the higher end hotels you can find on the Loop.
Okay. And it's pointing in there. What do you guys want to do? What's the plan?
We try to enter.
Are we
if
gonna
they
try and
stop
find 'em?
us.
So you just want to walk in?
I mean, why not?
Can't
It's just
harm.
a hotel.
Yeah, it couldn't harm. It's not like they're gonna do something outright to us as soon as we enter. I mean, it's the hotel.
It's not just a hotel. It's run by the Colts.
Run by the Colts?
Yeah, Reagan's Colts, a sub gang under the outfit, Capone's outfit.
That was the word. Yes. Sorry, okay.
Mhm. Reagan himself, the leader of the gang, is said to be notoriously brutal.
Oh. Yeah. I feel bad for Seth if he's in here. I'm just saying.
Often beating up rivals with a baseball bat.
So, I guess we have to mount one rescue before we mount another.
We have to what?
Mount another rescue before we mount one before we do the other. You know? Save Seth so that we can save your dad.
Dean says, well, if he's a prisoner here, your other friends might be a prisoner here as well. Maybe this is where they're keeping them all.
That's true. I guess we should try and guess we could just go in and maybe do the spell again to see if we could find him. At least inside.
Yeah. So I vote we try to enter.
How far away are you from the building? Are you within eyesight of the
I
guard?
I vote to enter too.
I'm gonna assume not,
Okay. So
like
you're
not in eyesight.
you're a block down on a corner, watching the place. And as you watch, you notice somebody getting ready to try to enter the hotel, and the guard basically waves them off. And you see when he waves them off, his overcoat kind of flips open a little bit, like he's attempting to show them the Tommy gun he has underneath it. And then he flips it closed again, and they walk off, kind of rather in a rushed fashion.
So they're not letting people in right now.
Apparently not.
Back entrance?
No,
I say,
most
I
places
say-
have a back entrance.
I guess it looks like no one can get in right now. Maybe there's a back entrance.
I mean, there's probably a back entrance and it's gonna be just as guarded, but it's less obvious if we cause a commotion.
Okay, so we'll do the back entrance then.
Sam says if they have a guard in front, they probably got a guard in the back too.
Yeah, but I'd rather cause a commotion in an alleyway than on the main street.
Now, if you cause a commotion, won't it like alert all of the guards in the building?
Maybe we could have Aether go up and talk to the guard and see why they're not letting anyone in. She has an effect on most guys.
And some women.
It's that animal
So-
magnetism.
So you want me to go to the door?
Maybe see if you could get us in or see why they're not letting anyone in.
Okay, I guess I can try. So I guess I'm gonna go walk up to the guard.
Okay. You guys are staying down a block away?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if she gets, if she's able to get him to let us in,
Why don't we
then
all go up together?
Matt, is this your torch?
we could like be kind of like close up but not like next to you.
How you gonna do
Why
it?
can't we all go up together?
That way you can all die together. I think it's a perfect plan.
What do you think, Nicholas?
I gotta kill your characters off sometime.
I mean, I'd prefer us stay together because what if they somehow recognize us and just grab Aether if she's alone?
Okay, I guess we'll go up together then
Okay,
for safety.
so I walk up to the guard.
Okay, you walk up to the hotel, guard's down at the bottom of the steps. And he's watching you guys as you approach. And you
Mhm.
see his eyebrow raise as you approach.
Oh,
He's looking right at you, Aether.
I say, what time of day is it? Question, out of game,
Early evening,
early evening.
because you
Okay.
started in the afternoon.
So, I walk up and say, good evening.
He
I'm here
tips
to
his
book
hat to
a-
you. He's got a rather sinister looking smile.
Oh,
Is there any rooms available today? I ask.
For you, pretty lady, we've got
For me and
all
my
the
friend?
rooms available. Yes, all of you.
Thank you.
You should
Let's
all
go
enter.
in.
oh, I don't know.
So we go in.
He walks
Guys.
up. He walks up.
Too easy.
He walks up the steps with you. You see, he now has his hand on his Tommy gun as he leads you up the steps.
Oh,
He actually pulls it out from underneath his overcoat. He's holding it loosely. He gets
Oh,
up and
cool.
with his free hand, you guys gonna do anything?
I'm gonna prepare for anything.
Prepare for anything.
Yeah, like I'm on defense now.
I wish I had that kind of skill.
Yep.
No, I'm be like, whoa, is that the real thing?
He says,
gun?
of course, darling.
My
Nice.
gosh.
And I only pull it out when I need business.
What business are you trying to do right now?
Capturing a bunch of people that we've been waiting for.
Oh,
He
well,
opens
great.
the door and you just walk right on up to me. He opens the door for
Yep.
you inside.
And so I asked, you got our friend too?
Hmm?
I asked if he has our friend too.
Of course.
Then it looks like we found the right place, guys.
In you go. Talk to the desk clerk. He'll get you sorted. He holds the
Alright, so
door
we're all
open.
going through.
He holds the door open for you. He's loosely holding a Tommy gun. It's not pointed at you, but he is smiling.
So how big was this hotel from the outside exactly? Like, what did it look like?
It's a stone structure. It's about 4 stories up.
Okay, so it's a little bigger than the other
Yep.
hotel.
Oh no, this one's a lot smaller.
Okay.
I wanted to start a.
This
walk
isn't
rate.
one of the better hotels in the loop,
Okay.
but it's still a decent size. Like I said, it probably boasts about 20 to 30 rooms,
Okay.
and it's got. I mean, it is a stone structure, so it's solid. It's got stone steps leading up to the main doors, and you're at the main doors. The main doors are opened by the guard, and you see the lobby. It's fairly decorated, not super fancily like some of the bigger hotels in the loop, but it still looks decent.
Okay.
It doesn't look like a hovel, let's put it that way. You got a straight shot to the front desk, and you see another guy behind the desk. The desk that he's behind is also paneled. And it's kind of like, you know, how those old banks used to be. They had the wood paneling and then a windowed spot. That's kind of like this, except there's no window.
Okay.
And in the lobby and stuff, do we see any other armed guys?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
So I'll approach the reception desk then and say, good evening.
The guy looks you over and says, good evening. Room
Um,
203, he says to you. That's why you're,
Huh?
that's where you'll find your man.
Stairs, -88, -59, -18.
Negative 18. Who did that roll?
Not me.
Well, whoever made that roll just lost. Negative 18, that's a huge critical failure, instant death. No, you can make a roll on the death table.
So I guess we'll just head up to the room and find Seth or an ambush.
Yep.
Or an ambush. Oh gosh. All right.
Okay, so you head up the stairs, or you're gonna take the
Yep.
elevator?
We're gonna go up the steps.
Okay, when you go up the steps and you get to the first landing, there is a guard there. He has a 1911 45 service pistol out, but pointed down to the ground. He smiles at you as you approach him. And he doesn't say a word. He just kind of like glances up the stairs real quick and looks back at you. As if saying, continue.
Yeah.
Do you continue?
Yeah.
Okay, you're in the hallway.
Yes.
And you head down towards room 203. Down at the end of the hallway, still a good distance away, but well within range of a Tommy gun or even a pistol, you see another guard at the end of the hallway, back by a window. He's just standing there calmly. And you're at room 203. And it's weird, there's a rune carved into the door.
Can I do a check on if I know what the rune is, what it does? With Arcana.
Yeah, I suppose you could use Arcana for it. It's not
Okay.
specific. Arcana is not specific to runes, but you never know.
Okay. All right,
What-
got a 48 out of 77.
The 48 out of 77. You're not sure what this specific rune means, but you do know there's magic involved in its placement.
Would I be able to roll on occultism to determine what kind of rune it is?
Runes don't really fall under occultism, but you might have a
Okay.
chance.
Okay. Uh, 68 against 70, I believe. Yeah, 70.
Yeah, same thing. You know it's magic oriented. Both of you suspect it's some kind of ward,
Okay.
but you're not sure what.
Can we ask the guard?
He's down the hall if you want.
I'll just knock on the door.
Yeah, you know some kind of ward, but not something damage oriented. So if you touch the door, it's not going to explode or anything like that. That much you do know from your roll.
But it wards off something, is what we know.
Right.
Maybe
So-
it keeps away the goblins.
Pesky little things. She killed them all. Maybe.
I'm under the assumption he just keeps summoning more.
Well, actually make a roll on your skill for that.
For what?
For what Nicholas just said.
For summoning?
This is a Nicholas roll.
Okay.
A 2.
A 2.
Yeah.
You suspect he didn't summon those goblins because he didn't have that affinity. Summoning magic that was used couldn't have come from him.
Okay.
You don't know where they came from or why they served him, but he did not summon them. He didn't have that kind of ability based on your knowledge of what he was able to do. Just like he doesn't have an affinity for ritual magic, but anybody can perform ritual magic. But summoning is a whole different ballgame.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna knock on the door,
Okay.
see who answers.
In fact, you don't even know of any spells within any of the colleges that could actually summon them.
Could I have to do with the entity?
What entity?
The old one. I forget its name. Serpent Cult's master. Or second master.
The old one is the servant of Set,
Yeah.
one of Set's lieutenants. Or so your knowledge has told you in research. So what are you guys going to do? You're standing in front of the door for quite some time now.
We knocked on it, right? Do we have to open it ourselves?
Oh, if you knocked on it, nobody answered.
Well, I'm not gonna be the one to open the door, I'm just saying.
I'll open the door.
Okay, you open the door. You feel a tingling from the doorknob as you grab it. Kind of like it's vibrating with energy of some sort.
Hmm.
You still open it?
Yeah, I still.
All right, you open it. And you see an ordinary hotel room. And next to the window on the far side of the room from where you're standing, you see Seth bound and gagged. And he's kind of slumped over like he's sleeping. You don't see anybody else in the room.
Is there anyone behind us?
Nope, just the guard down the hall. He seems to be more on point right now, though. He's kind of standing more upright and he's really watching you.
Why would they just bind and gag him like this? Well,
From where I am, can I break the window?
Which window?
The window in the room?
Can you break it? I don't
Yeah.
see why, I don't see why not. What are you going to use?
Force?
Just force?
Use my magic?
Yeah.
Pressure with wind to break it?
You can. You don't need like 1 point to do it too.
Okay, so 1 point?
Mhm.
Okay.
Which way are you going to break it? Inward or outward?
In, so it doesn't fall out onto the road.
What about Seth? He's in front of the window.
He's not in front of the window, right?
I told you he was slumped just right there in front of the window.
Can I push his chair back a little bit with wind?
He's not in a chair. He's
He-
slumped down
he's
on the he's
not even
slumped down
in-
on the floor. Then keep in mind the window comes down low
Then-
enough to where a portion of his body could be hit by the glass.
Then can I use wind to carry him over to us? I just feel like he shouldn't enter the room.
You'd have to use a lot of points
A
to
lot
lift
of
his
points.
to lift his weights. To lift his weight, probably about 3 points.
Matt, go anywhere where the coordinates match.
What coordinates?
Okay, I'll do the 3 points.
Go
3
anywhere.
points.
$22. I rolled for my magic.
Okay.
22 out of 60.
To move Seth or to break the
To
window?
move Seth first.
Okay. Nothing happens.
As I thought, we can't go in here. Something's blocking something
how
in
far
here.
is Seth from us?
The room is about 15 feet away from you.
Okay, so
give or
that's
take.
within range of a 1-point spell.
If we all go in there, we're doomed.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not gonna let our magic work.
Another guard appears at the other end of the hall from where the steps came up. And he's standing there watching you now. He's got a Tommy gun out, but it's not pointed at you, it's pointed at the ground.
Are Sam and Dean on guard?
Yeah. You see
Okay.
Sam looking down one end of the hallway and Dean's looking down the other.
Okay.
Sam has a shotgun out and Dean has his 45.
Okay.
Just in fact, as you all see the other guard come up the stairs, Sam says, "We got another one."
Well, I'd
Okay.
rather take our odds inside the room if they decide to start shooting.
I
If
will
they-
say,
Like I
that's
said,
it.
their guns aren't pointed at you. They're just kind of loosely held and pointed at the ground, but they are watching you.
I'm not going inside the room because I feel like it's gonna maybe towards magic, perhaps. That's just my feeling.
I'll enter the room and walk over to Seth I'll walk around the room as I approach Seth to make sure there's nobody standing out of vision.
Okay. You walk into the room and all of a sudden, I need you to make a health check, please.
What would I roll for that?
Your stamina.
Stamina?
It's
Okay.
against your stamina, which is your hit points.
8 against a 5.
8 against 5-year-old and 8.
Yeah.
Okay, you get about 10 feet in the room and you feel really woozy. Yeah, and the rest of you all see him walk into the room. He walks in boldly, and then all of a sudden he starts losing his feet, and he's like trying to maintain his balance as you're watching him.
Would I be able to cast a 1-point
And
spell?
then
through my-
and then he drops.
Damn.
It hits the floor like a sack of potatoes.
Oh my gosh.
He's about 5 feet past the entryway. Sam says, "We got another one." You look down
Oh,
the hallway
great.
toward the stairs and you see another guard come up, still gun pointed at the ground, watching you.
So now we have 4. Interesting. So we have to do something.
Nicholas is out on the floor.
Is he passed out or is he just like on the floor?
You're not sure. He's not moving. He's not snoring.
Nicholas, can you talk?
Apparently not.
Can Nicholas talk?
Nicholas is out. You're not
Great.
sure if he's. You can tell he's
Oh,
not
great.
dead. You can tell he's not dead because he is breathing.
Thomas, why'd you go in the room? I said
Is
there's
there
something
a
wrong
way
with
I
the room.
can just like disable the rune on the door? Do I have that ability?
You might.
What would I roll to find out?
Your Arcana.
Okay. I got a 12. 12 out of 77.
You suspect that if you damage the rune in some form or fashion, that it might stop the effects. But you do know 2 different effects you've noticed so far. One is you couldn't cast a spell into the room. And 2, he passed out after crossing the barrier. So there might be more than one room. You only see one though.
Okay. So I'm going to. Oh my gosh. On my nose. Okay, I'm going to use.
Sam says, "We got another one."
Oh my
You now
god.
you see 3 guys down the hallway, and they're starting to move towards you slowly.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. So I guess I'll use. I'll do a water spell. I'll use water and force, and I'm going to basically. That'd be 2-point spell. And I'm going to basically, how am I going to destroy the door with that?
You're probably gonna need more than 2 points.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see.
How are you gonna destroy the door with water?
I know exactly. I can't. I don't think I can. I don't, could I like scratch up the ruin if I sharpen the water? Like
You-
with like a
How much water do you have?
I have like I have like a little water holder, like a thing like that. But can I use the water like that's in pipes and stuff around me?
I just posted the power page on the live stream. Look at your power levels.
Okay.
All you gotta do is cause a certain amount of damage. With water, you can cause damage.
Okay.
It's just a form of force where you could slam it against the door, you could shape it and cut it to ruin.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to shape it and cut the
But
room.
the door's got its own hit points, if you will. And you have to overcome those hit points to damage the door in the room.
All right. So I guess I could do a 3d6 roll. Well, at least I can do a 3-point then. Would that be strong enough?
Should be.
Okay.
Depends on how well you roll.
Okay. I'm gonna try a 3-point pointer. I use 2 for my ring and then 1 for my own points.
And how much water do you have? Do you have enough water for that?
I have enough to make like sharpen it. Like I have enough of that. It's like I would have to say like the
Yeah,
amount
like
of
I
water
said,
bottle.
remember, you are a water mage. You don't even have to use the water that's on you. There's water in the building. There's pipes.
Well, yeah.
And you
So-
can feel the flow of the water in the pipes.
All right, I'm gonna go for the water in the pipes.
Okay, and remember that'll cause damage in and of itself because you're forcing the water out of the pipes.
Yeah.
So with a 3-point spell, you can break through the pipes, getting at the water, and then direct that water into the door if you wish.
Yes. So I want to scratch up the room and stuff with it.
Okay, so you're just going to basically batter the room with the water.
Yes.
Go for
Okay.
it. Cast your spell. What's
All
your
right,
skill?
then,
What's your skill level?
my skill level for just base like water and is 80, and my force is also at an 80.
Sounds good.
Okay. So that's a 37 out of 80.
You don't have a force of 80. You just have water magic.
Oh yeah.
What's your water magic skill? 80.
Yeah.
Okay. And you rolled a what?
A 37.
Okay. You grab at the water that's in the pipes. You hear all the pipes in the room bursting, and water kind of like flips around and slams into the room, basically, kind of like sandblasting it, but without the sand. And you destroy the rune on the door. And about this point, the 3 guards that have been advancing on you pull their guns up. Roll initiative.
Okay. Do you want to know my damage on that one?
Yes.
Okay, let me see. That was a 3-point spell. So that's 2d6. Oh. I thought a 3-point spell was 3d. My bad. So it's a 2d6 roll.
I just posted it up there for you.
Okay. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got a 10 for the damage roll.
Okay. Yeah, you damage the rune and break portions of the door too. There's like a hole through the door where the water slammed into the room.
Okay. And then now I have to roll initiative.
Everybody roll initiative.
11.
Okay.
5. Where's my...
Also 11.
Sam and Dean are slow.
This is, I'm sorry, that was based off of stamina or agility. The roll. Agility.
Agility.
So I got a 10.
Yeah, your initiative is equal to your agility.
plus the 1d6 roll.
Right, plus a 1d6 roll.
I didn't know
Okay,
if I'm supposed to roll, but I got 11.
all right. In your sleep, you're ready.
I'm ready for the dream monsters.
That's
Oh,
right.
gosh.
All right, so who had the highest, Aether?
Me.
What are you doing?
Okay.
You
I'm
see
going
three guard, hold on a second. You see three guards coming towards you. Two have Tommy guns. One has a pistol. They're up and ready. They were up and ready right before Esther cast her spell. And the other guard on the opposite side of the hallway is advancing on you as well with his pistol out.
Well, I would like to put up 2 shield walls on both sides and like push them with force.
2 shield walls.
Yes.
And
for
how
both
are you
sides.
and how are you going to do this?
With air magic and then with force and control.
Force and control. And
I would think.
how are you going to use control in this?
I wouldn't control be no, because you're thinking control with people, right? Not with
Right.
so then it would be just force and air magic then.
Okay, force and air magic. So you're synergizing, you get a 10% bonus or 10-point bonus. And then you have what was I gonna say? How many points are you gonna put into each shield?
To each shield, it's not just
Now you're creating two separate shields, so you got to put points into them.
okay.
And the shields have to be strong enough to do whatever it is you plan to do with them.
That's right. So
Are the shields meant to block bullets?
yes, because it's gonna be air.
Okay, so
Like
you're gonna
thick,
create the solid thick plate of air. So you basically have to put enough points, power points into it to give it enough points to defeat bullets.
okay.
So you know how much damage a bullet could cause.
Yes.
So you're going to need to put enough points in each shield to ensure bullets don't get through them.
Okay. So
And that
should
could
I
be
put-
based off of the damage rolls for spell levels. So a 3-point shield can possibly stop most pistol caliber bullets, which is what you're facing, 45s.
oh,
That would give it a strength of 2d6. for each
or
shield.
should I, instead of doing that, I could put a bubble around us instead.
A single shield?
Yeah, a single shield, so then I don't have to use that much power points in order to do both sides.
You know, if you do that, then you know you can't cast anything out.
Well, I wouldn't be able to cast anything out from with the shield walls either. Because it's just shielding us from them in a sense. The walls were a barrier so that they wouldn't be able to shoot us. And
Yep.
then I was gonna try and force the shield wall towards them with force in order to push them back. But you know that might take up too many points, and I don't want to pass out from
You
it.
got a lot of points. I'm all in favor of you using tons of points.
No, no. Like
Technically, we have unlimited points if we just keep rolling well.
Exactly. If you roll well, you have all the points in the world.
oh my gosh. No, so I'm just gonna do a shield bubble.
Okay. How many points you putting into it?
I'm gonna put in 3, 1 from my PowerPoint ring.
And then 2.
So it's just
And that'll burn 2 fatigue. Your shield is cast if you make your magic roll.
okay. It's covering everyone, right? Everyone in our group.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll find out how well in a minute.
Okay, so I rolled well for my air magic. I rolled a 53 out
Okay.
of 60. And now what do I need to roll?
Now you need to roll the 2d6 to see how strong it is.
Okay. I got a 6.
You got a 6 total?
Yes.
Okay, so
Well,
you
I rolled a 6. Do I need to add anything to that?
gotta roll 2d6. You cast a
Oh,
3 points,
okay.
you cast a
So
3-point
I
spell,
rolled a
remember?
6. Yes. So I rolled a 6, and then I rolled a 4, so 10.
So you get a 10-point shield now, so it can stop most pistol caliber bullets unless a bullet causes more than 10 points of damage.
So that's how it works.
That's how it works.
Okay.
So, like I said, most pistol bullets are gonna have a hard time breaching a 10-point shield, even if it does like 12 points of damage, only 2 points get through.
Mhm.
Yeah. So if they fire at you, it has to be a really damaging bullet to breach your shield, and then if it hits anybody, it's not gonna do much damage.
Okay.
Okay. Who was next? Esther, what was your roll?
10.
10, you're next.
Oh, I think Nicholas was an 11.
But he's
He's-
passed out.
He's passed out in the room.
Oh, that was right.
My turn is I take a nap.
At least he's out of,
Oh.
at least he's out of gunfire range.
Okay, so I destroyed one of the runes, hopefully. That's just, but I mean, I hope it's like, stopped working. Is there a way I can like sense where another rune is? If there's another one? Oh wait, but I wouldn't even know to think that, wouldn't I?
Why not?
Okay. But okay, let me see.
You would have sensed it already if you could.
Oh, okay. So, oh, all right. I don't want to go into the room.
just because you have magic affinity.
Let's see.
So you didn't sense magic on the rune itself on the door, but you understood that it is magic based.
Yeah. So that's and this just one, and this is just one.
So what are you gonna do? You got 3 guards getting ready to unleash a rain of bullets down the hallway at you. They're about 20 feet away. Both sides.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to try to use magic into the room because I don't know. Hopefully, I'm able to now use magic in the room.
You're gonna use magic into the room and you got guards advancing on you, getting ready to shoot.
Yeah, but like, I got like people with guns, and there's Aether. I need to try to get these guys. Okay. Let me think.
You do realize they're getting ready to pull the trigger.
All right.
The first guard goes in 9.
So I guess so there's that group that's like 3 of them at the one end, and there's one at the other end. Right?
Oh, yeah. And you do notice there's a sphere of magic surrounding you right now. It just sprung up a moment ago.
Okay.
So somebody's casting magic around your group.
That's not like Aether's magic, or I wouldn't know.
You don't know. You just know there's magic present.
Okay.
You can feel
So-
the sphere of it. It could be coming from the room. You never know. You don't know where it's coming from, but all of a sudden magic sprung up around your group.
Okay. So I'm going to do another let's see. I'm gonna do a 4-point spell.
4-point
Using-
spell.
Using 2 from my rune and then 2 from my own. Let's see. And I'm going to use water in the pipes.
Wait, but question.
What?
Will it block Esther from using her magic if she's in the bubble?
Yes.
If there's a bubble around me, well, can I do a spell outside of the bubble? Like, not have it come off in the bubble. I can have it come off outside the bubble.
You have to go through the bubble.
I have to go through the bubble.
Yeah, you don't know what the bubble is, though. You just know it's some form of magic surrounding you.
And I know that I can't do a spell in the bubble.
You don't know that. You don't know what kind of spell it is. You just know you're sensing magic surrounding your group. That's what you sense.
Okay.
Now
So
That's just your own affinity to be able to sense magic in effect.
And I don't know.
Yeah, the reason why you can't sense the runes is because the magic's not activated until you do whatever it is you have to do to activate it.
Okay. So,
In this instance, you activated the rune on the door when you opened the door.
and I can make 2 moves. Right? In my 1 move, I can make 2 moves.
Attack, 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 defense, defense, defense.
Okay. Can I move out of the bubble and do my spell? Is that possible?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, I'm doing that.
Make a strength check.
Oh my goodness, a strength check.
Yeah, there's a solid wall of force that you bump into when you try and walk out.
Oh my goodness. All right, what's my strength at anyway?
I should probably tell everyone what I just did.
Too late.
Oh my god.
You had to do that in your active round.
Liam.
That's under might.
Yep. Yeah,
Um,
you're making a might check. Is what you're making.
1d10. Yeah, I got a like 5 out of 3.
A 5 out of 3. Your strength is 3.
Yeah, I'm,
All right,
I'm not strong.
You made a solid move to move beyond the bubble, and you bump right into it, and it smacks you in the face.
Great.
You got 1 more action.
Well, I can't do anything if I'm in this stupid bubble.
Yeah, you know the whatever it was you walked into is pretty solid, pretty darn solid. It was like walking
Okay.
into a concrete wall.
Well, what's the point of me doing anything? I can't do anything. Can't do nothing. There's a concrete wall.
Prepare. You can
Prepare for what?
The next round.
Oh my god.
Figure out what we're doing so we can leave.
Make it like a tree and leave.
Okay,
Like, how are we
well
supposed to
then,
get Nicholas and leave here?
does this bubble extend it into the room?
Portions of it. And
Okay.
portion of this extended to the walls next to you. It's a bubble big enough to cover all of you.
All right, I guess I'm preparing for the next round because I can't move past the bubble, and I say, I think we're trapped in here because I can't move past this point.
Okay, you say that. One of the guards fires his Tommy gun at you guys. 3 rounds come flying down towards you. All 3 hit the bubble.
And
Do
bounce off?
Do any get through? First bullet does 23 points of damage. Second bullet does 53 points of damage.
What?
And the 4th bullet does 110 points of damage. They all bounce off the shield. They all did under 10 points.
Ha ha.
Guard just looks at it in shock and shouts, "They're using magic!" And then in 8, Sam fires a shotgun at one of the guards.
No, he would know. How does he not realize?
He doesn't.
Yeah, but Dante just shouted that there is a what the.
She said, "We're trapped in here." That's all she said. Of course you're trapped in here. You got guards on both sides. You're in the middle
I
of the
did say
hallway.
that there was I said there was like something stopping me from leaving this spot. I think that's what I said after that, but I could be wrong.
I know. He doesn't know what you mean. He just assumes you're
Oh
saying
my
we're trapped, so he's going to shoot his way out. So he fires his shotgun.
Really?
Everybody make an agility check.
What do I roll?
Against your agility. D10 against your agility. Just got to
I
roll
got
on.
a 2 out of 5.
I got a 2 as well out of 7.
Okay. Dean made his. Sam did not. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, he fires a blast of double aught buck and it smacks against the shield and the little tiny pellets fly everywhere. You guys manage to miss it all. One of the little pellets embeds in Sam's forehead and he goes, ow!
Okay.
All right. Another guard goes next and fires. Bullet ricochets off the shield and hits him in the wall. The next guard goes, fires. And he rolled badly. His bullet hits the floor in front of the shield. Dean's just looking around. What do we do? He doesn't
There's a
shoot.
shield surrounding us. We can't do
You
anything
can't-
until it
no,
goes
no,
down.
you can't say anything until your turn.
Oh, dang it.
So nobody's gonna know until somebody says something on their turn.
Gotcha.
It's basically a free action during your turn to say something to the group. As long as it's
Okay.
not like a long, big speech. Could have been just something as simple as, I'm casting the shield spell. But no harm, no foul. Nobody got hurt, except for Sam. And he deserves it anyway. 'Cause he always gets hurt.
Oh, poor
Poor
him.
Sam. All right. That's the guard's turn. Dean is not sure what to do, so he just doesn't do anything except hold his gun at the bad guys. And now it's a new round. Seth and Nicholas are apparently still unconscious in the room. But you did destroy the rune, so who knows? Maybe you guys can go into the room now. Or not. New round.
Okay, so we have to do a roll for initiative again.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see here. Rounds.
9.
12.
12. 12 gets to go. Your shield's still active.
Okay.
It'll be active for a while.
Active for a
Great.
while. I can't remove it. It doesn't just go away.
It'll go away on its own after its time runs out. Look at the duration.
What's the duration?
3 rounds.
So how many points?
3
How many
rounds.
points should you put in?
Yeah, she put 3 points in.
Yeah.
So it'll last for 3 full rounds unless you turn it off.
I say to Esther that I put a shield around us to protect us from the bullets, but we can't shoot in here.
Only to me? You're saying it only to me?
Well, to everybody.
So what are you gonna do, Aether?
I could take it away or I could keep it up. What do you want to-
No, just something quick. You're in a
Ah!
second combat round. I have a shield up. Don't shoot. Something like that. You can't go for a long speech. Your talking's done, so now you got to act.
Okay, so I'm saying I have a shield up, don't shoot. It's gonna last for a while. That's it.
Okay, you gonna do anything else?
No.
You can. It is your shield. You can do whatever you want with it. In other words,
Oh.
you can open gaps in it to throw your own spells out, whatever you want. You control it. It is yours. It's a solid body, but you can warp it at will whenever you want.
Then
And it costs you no extra points because you're already controlling it. You already spent the points for it.
then can I make it just a wall? Can I contort it so it's just a wall on the 3 guys on one side and leave us exposed to the other guy?
You can.
Okay, and then could I say that you can shoot the one guy?
Now you're done talking.
Really?
You already did your speech. Remember, It's a combat round. It's not very long. You can't throw a long speech out. You already said your piece.
Well, then I shouldn't do that then, because then it would confuse everybody. Now we're exposed.
You can open it up and close it in your turn. You get 2 actions a turn. Remember, you can open it and close it as one action. And when you have it open, you can do whatever spell you want
Oh,
as your regular action, as your other action.
okay. So then I will do something then.
Yeah, like I said, you control the shield already. You already spent the points into it. It's just
Okay.
like a mental thought: open, cast spell, close. Boom, you're done.
Yeah, maybe.
So then I would like to
Tom wants me to go out there and help set up the training shit. So I'm gonna be showing them.
can I open up it to, like I said, I opened it up to that one guard.
Now you can cast a
And
spell
can
on
I
him.
like make a air bullet to his head?
You can't.
Okay.
Should get a laptop.
So then
You have force and air magic, right?
yes.
All right.
And I rolled a 26
And
for
and you get the 10% bonus, so 26 is 16
okay.
because you synergized.
And
Don't forget.
then
Yeah, don't forget the bonus,
yes.
because if it gets you down to a crit range, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Computer.
Okay.
I'll just say.
How many points you put into it?
No, I have huh?
How many points do you put into it?
I'm putting
I don't know
2
how
in
many-
it to it. One, well, technically 1 then from the PowerPoint ring.
You're already using
then-
the PowerPoint ring on your shield.
Oh, okay. So then 2 for my PowerPoints.
Okay. That drops
Okay.
your fatigue 2 more points.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Air bullet.
Oh, man.
So I have a question about the relics then.
Yes,
Their points are available as long as they're not used in an active spell?
correct.
6.
Okay.
It's maintaining the active spell for 3 rounds, so she can't use the ring and more points out of the ring that are already being used. Once
Okay, but as soon as that spell ends, she can use the point again.
exactly.
I got 11.
You got an 11 damage.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, you put an air bullet right through his head.
Yes. Did he go down?
Yes, like a sack of
Is he-
potatoes. You saw a blast of blood and brain fly out the back of his head and paint the window,
Okay. Cool beans.
and he just drops.
Hmm.
Yeah, that many points is enough to take out most people. All right, shield's closed again.
Yep.
All right, you close it back up. All right, who's next? Well, Sam and Dean are low on the scale. What do you got, Esther?
I had a 9.
You had a 9. You're next.
Okay. So now I felt the change in the shield, I assume, and I feel
No.
that it's full again.
No, you didn't
No.
feel the change in the shield. The magic's just still there. You just sense there's magic around you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't fine tune it, unfortunately.
All right. So now I gotta think.
And
I gotta-
and Aether did say there's a shield up around you.
Yeah, I already knew. I figured that out after hitting a hard surface.
Yeah, you didn't know who cast it.
Oh. But now I know that she casted it and that it's up. I don't know how long it's gonna last. So I'm basically just a sitting duck.
Yeah, you can't see it because it's just air.
Okay. So my options are to either I can't even like beat a strength check. I can't do that. Can I just say don't shoot until Aether's magic ends?
You can.
Okay, I just say that.
All right. An 8. Well, pretty much the guards are all next. Sam and Dean can't do anything, so the guards unload bullets at you. One of the guards
Fantastic.
shouts, "They've got magic, keep shooting." Guard 1. Bill fires next. And then George.
Just what she knows.
So one of the guards says, "Keep shooting, they got magic." So one of them unloads a Tommy gun at you. All the bullets flick off the shield and ricochet into the walls. Second guard fires his .45 service pistol. And the third guard, George, he's seen what his buddy's bullets are going to do, and he decides to pull a grenade instead. And he shouts, "Grenade!" And you see him roll one of those old pineapple grenades in your direction. And he moves back and ducks low as the grenade bounces right into the shield and explodes. Doing 3d6 points of damage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And does 14 points of damage, basically overkill of the shield, and the shield winks out. And the rest of you need to make agility checks.
Okay.
Agility is at.
Including the guards. They're still further away, but that doesn't mean they're out of the range. One of the guards takes a point of damage and shrapnel. The other 2 are unscathed.
I have a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Okay, you take no damage. Ether,
Wait, what are we rolling?
against your agility. He threw a grenade at your
D10.
shield and it blew up your shield.
Yeah, I know, but what dice do we roll?
D10.
Oh, D10 against your agility. You got to roll under your agility.
Okay, I rolled a 6 out of 7.
Okay, so you don't take any damage. Dean doesn't take any damage, and Sam gets hit in the forehead by a piece of shrapnel, taking a point of damage.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, they knocked your shield down with a grenade. There was a loud explosion. You see the walls just outside where your shield was are like scarred with shrapnel.
Well, yeah, I have 3.
All right, so they've all had their actions. You all had your actions. It's initiative time again. The shield is gone. And Aster, you felt the power of the shield go away when it got destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got an 11.
And 8, 9, 10. Wait,
Yep.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 12.
12. All right, 12's first.
Uh,
Aster and Dean go after you do. They got the same.
I'm telling everybody the shield's down now. And
And you got 3 armed guards coming at you. You also see a 4th armed guard at the end of the hallway just coming up the stairs.
from the other side?
Same side.
Oh,
Yeah,
all of them are on the same side?
you already killed the guard on the other side of you, and there's no stairs that way. Stairs are at the other end of the hallway. So he's about 30 feet away. He's just coming up the stairs. You see another guard coming up. The other 3 guards are about 20 feet away, which is well within range of their guns.
Can I shoot one of the guards in the head again?
Yes, you
Can I use my ring?
You can use your ring again. Yes, it's not being controlled. You're not
Okay, so
using
I'm
it.
using 1 point from the PowerPoint ring.
Just 1 point.
And just 1 point this time. I want to see how it works this time. because I used
Okay.
2 last time.
All right, make your magic roll.
Okay. I rolled a 35 out of 60. Out of 60. Yeah.
You hit. And just for your knowledge and awareness, I didn't say it the last time, but you are getting negative modifiers. But you've been rolling so well, it didn't really matter from your last shot. This shot, you still hit him in the forehead, but you do get a negative modifier of -10. Basically, a 10 negative modifier to your roll because you're doing an aim shot to his head.
Okay.
Just something to keep in mind. 30 out of 60, you had plenty of room for an aim shot.
Okay. I got a 4 when I rolled 1d6, right?
Yep.
Just one.
Well,
Dice.
you put 1 point into it,
Yeah.
No, I thought what I
1d6
I rolled a-
damage.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Okay, you graze him on the forehead.
Graze him.
Yeah, you didn't do enough damage to kill him outright.
How much
So-
damage do I need to do in order to?
You got to defeat their hit points. You figure on average, most people are going to have like 10 to 12 hit points.
Oh, okay. So 2 power points was necessary then.
3 if you want to be deadly and ensure to be deadly. So 3 points and up are considered deadly spells. Unless you do a 2-point spell and then you roll really good. But you'd have to roll 2 6s to defeat most people's health. So that's why 3d6 and up are considered deadly.
Got it.
Okay, so that's your round. Aster and Dean are next, but I'll let Aster go first.
Okay, so 3 guys on one side.
4 now. But one's
4
30.
guys.
Yeah, one's coming up the stairs. He won't act this round. He'll act next round.
Okay.
Well, the 4th guy you can see.
Okay, so I'm going to do a 4-point spell, use 2 from my ring and 2 from my own points.
A 4-point spell.
Yeah,
All right, what are you going to do?
I'm using the water in the pipe, so I'm accumulating like probably a little bit more than I used for the door. And I think 4 points is enough to send like a pretty deadly like wave at them to like push them back, like topple them, maybe even like harm them. I'm thinking like
Well, the only
big
problem
wave.
is your water flow, you guys are in the way of. So you might not be able to do a wave because you're going to be pulling it out of the room with the open door. Because that's what the pipes are, the pipes you burst. And that's the most
Okay,
direct
so-
route. Otherwise, you'd have to push your way through closed doors.
All
in the
right,
hallway.
can I use water and force to make like a bunch of pointed like water spears to like plunge at them then?
Yeah, with a
instead?
4-point spell, you could do 4 spears.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Let me see.
But
Uh,
dividing it up like that, each one's only going to be a 1-point spear.
oh, well, I don't want it to be like that.
It's just like when Hana wanted to divide her spell into 2 shields, 2 separate shields. She had to put enough points in each shield. So if you're going to do multiple attacks, you gotta determine how many points you're going to put into each attack.
Okay, I'll just do 1 spear. Are they all like, they're not like all standing next to each other. There might be like one behind the other. Maybe I can do 1 spear and get 2 on it.
Depends on how well you roll.
Okay, so 4
They're
points.
They're close to each other, but they're not behind each other.
Okay, well, would it be smarter if I just do a slash then to get multiple?
Yeah, still multiple attacks. Yeah.
Like one big like slash to like hit like with the width of like the hallway, like a slash.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, I'll do a hallway length. Well, not like like width wise, like a slash That's sharpened. Sharpened / add all of them.
That means you gotta do a separate roll on your magic for each target.
For each target?
Yep.
So the / can only hit one person.
You can hit all 3 of them if you make it long enough, which you can with a 4-point spell. But you gotta,
Okay.
basically, you're making your magic roll to hit them. You gotta make that magic roll 3 times to hit each target.
So I have to do a 4-point spell 4 times?
No. It's
Oh.
just one spell because you're making it as long as the hallway. Which you
Okay.
can't, which
You
you
just need to
can.
roll on your magic more than once. But
Yeah,
that's it.
it's like taking a gun and during a round you have three attacks with your gun, your pistol. And
Okay.
you fire 3 times, you have to roll 3 times. In essence.
Okay. But I'm still only spending 4 points, but the damage roll is only going to be on.
The damage roll will be, you just make 1 damage roll.
Okay, so I'm doing one magic roll, 4 magic rolls, three or 4.
3 magic rolls.
Okay. All right, gotcha. All right, so my water is an 80, but I'm also using force, so that gives me a bonus.
Yep,
Right.
so your skill's 80. So now your skill's considered 90 if you're synergized with force.
Okay, my first roll is a 62. My second roll is a 41. And then my third roll is a 37.
Okay, so you hit all 3 targets. You go ahead and roll your damage.
And since it's a 4-point spell, that's spells 2d6 plus 3.
There you go.
So that's, I rolled a 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right, 1 moment. You did a 4-point spell, right?
Yeah,
It's 46 in damage.
okay.
Yeah, let me post that chart again. I think you got the old chart. Yeah. Do you see it?
Yeah, 4-point spell is, well, that one says it's 4d6, but
Yeah, so I said it's 46 damage for a 4-point spell.
so the damage is different than what it was.
Yeah, I think you have the old chart.
Thought I updated it already.
I thought you did too. I think we were going off the old chart last week. But we're supposed to be on this one.
Okay.
But
well,
I just learned how to post it on here though, so.
if you want to leave it up just for a little bit.
Well, yeah, no problem. So make your 4d6 roll.
Also, I gotta redo that roll, 46.
Yeah, do 46 for your damage. 4-point spell is considered very deadly.
Okay, so that's 17.
17.
Yep,
Okay.
that got us 6, 5,
Your
14.
edged water slash cut them all in half.
Oh my god.
You see their tops just kind of like slide off the bottoms of their bodies and hit the floor in a bloody gush.
That's what we're
Oh.
talking about.
Intestine is rolling out.
Oh, that's crazy.
All their insides oozing out onto the floor, creating a
Ooh,
big red bloody slick underneath them.
Ooh, that's crazy. Whoever did that, that's wild. That was not me.
The Guard at the end of the hall goes next, just as Dean's getting ready to go, and he shouts, "They're using magic, killing everybody, get up here." And then he's getting ready to shoot as Dean's shooting. And you see Dean take an aiming stance and double taps. Pop, pop. So he takes his 2 actions and hits both bullets. Damage. Seven points the first bullet. 7 points the second bullet. You see him double tap the guy in the chest at the end of the hallway and he drops. Yeah, the guy got 1 shot off before he fell, but it didn't go anywhere except the ceiling. New round, roll initiative.
Go. Wait. Bye bye. Eight.
I'm sure Aether's probably going to be first. Maybe. Aether,
I got 9. Sorry, I was on
Oh.
mute.
you are slow today. And 9? Thought you'd get like 20 or something.
20. I never gotten 20. It's just my agility's high.
What are you going to do? You're still first.
I'm still first. What?
Yep.
Okay.
Why did I come
I only have 2 PowerPoints left.
Mhm. Okay. You got more than that.
What do you mean?
I have to make sure it's not.
Well, you
Has it
have,
already been past 10 minutes?
you have you got to be out of combat rounds to earn them back. So you're in combat, you won't earn them back until you're out of combat. And then it's a point every 10 minutes of non-combat.
Okay. So I only have 3 PowerPoints left, that's including the ring.
But you can go in the negatives.
I can?
Yes. You can go in the negatives as far as you want.
You just
Oh,
had to make rolls.
Yeah, you just have to make a roll on the fatigue table each time you go into the negatives or stay in the negatives or burn more than 1/3 of your fatigue at a time.
okay. So who's left after that slash? Because I know Dante took out a lot of. Well, Esther took out a
She
lot.
took out the 3 in front of you. Dean took out the last one at the end of the hallway, but the last one at the end of the hallway shouted for more to
More.
come up. So you know there's more in the building.
But they're not here yet.
Not yet.
So then what can I do?
I don't know. It's your turn. You have two fallen comrades in the room. You have a bunch of dead bodies in the hallway. You know more bad guys are coming up. You can start planning to escape or start preparing for another offensive.
Well, can we even go in the room yet?
I don't know, can you?
I don't know.
Doors open
Yeah,
and practically
we're not trying
destroyed.
to collapse down like Nicholas here.
You know, Dante did destroy the rune on the door.
Well, if there's more than one.
Could be. Always possible.
You know, I have a bunch of eggs if you want to just make chickens that way.
There's a way to move them out of the room without going into it.
Give me in my village.
I tried that and it didn't even work.
No, you didn't try it. You were considering it.
No, I did try, and you told me that he didn't move at all.
That's right. The spell didn't work, but the room's destroyed.
Okay, so I'll try and get Nicholas out of the room.
Okay, so you're gonna use air magic. How many points are you gonna put into it? It's gotta be strong enough to lift his weight.
Is 3 enough, or should I do 4?
3 is plenty. 2 might be enough.
I'm gonna go do 3. and that's
3
back
would.
2
Yeah.
of my PowerPoints and my one from my ring.
Okay, so you drain yourself to 0 power points.
Yes.
Okay. Your 3 PowerPoint spell, go ahead and make it. Make your roll.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 1.
You rolled 1.
Yeah.
Okay, well, critical success doesn't really do any damage or anything. You grab Nicholas with your air and float him right out of the room. Easy peasy.
Hmm.
He wakes up, eyes flutter open. You feel groggy, Nicholas, but you're awake. And you need to make a roll. I'm going to go ahead and use my table because you guys have the old one.
Okay.
Oh, where's it at? Fatigue table right there. Go ahead and make a roll on it.
Okay. That's 100 again.
Yeah, D100. And I just posted the
I got a
fatigue table up.
78.
All right. I can't read it because the text is too small.
Dazed for 1 round.
Yep, so you're dazed for 1 round.
The next round.
Yep, the next round you'll be dazed, and the round after that you can act again.
Yeah, you best protect me, Nicholas. I pulled you out. That's all I gotta say.
Dazed doesn't mean you're out. You can still act. You're just going to be at minus modifiers. You're just
Oh,
dazed.
okay. Great.
You're just a little tired.
You kind of feel like you just woke up from a bad dream, and
Oh,
you're like
great. I know
that
those all
that
too well.
that groggy feeling where you're not quite coherent enough to really act well. Okay, Aster, you're next.
Okay. I am. I guess I'm gonna try to move Seth out of the room with magic.
Okay, how you gonna do it?
I'm going to basically maybe just push him with some water, just like let some water push him out of the room.
Okay, same thing Hana did with her air magic.
Yeah. So water and force.
Okay,
And how many points do you think I'll need for that? Like 2? I can do 2, right?
2 might work, 3 would definitely get it done.
All right, I'll do 3. So 2 off my ring and then 1 point that I'd be using.
That drains you another fatigue point. What's your fatigue down to now from all the spells you've been casting? I think you cast 2 previously and another 2 before that. So
Alright,
that's
so taking
4
the-
plus this one would be 5. So minus 5 to your fatigue, right?
Well, were you going off of how many points I used altogether, or how many of my own?
How many
power
of your
points?
how many of your own did you use? Because
Okay,
you've cast 2 water spells already.
Yeah, now there's this one. So I've been I'm at, but now for this one, I'm at current power points 5 out of 9. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I used 4 of my own power points. So is that minus 4 off of my fatigue?
Yes.
So then I'm at a 3.
So you have 3 fatigue and you're burning 1 more, right?
No, I just burned
Oh, that's
the 1 more.
That's counting 1 more. All right, so you don't have to roll on the fatigue table yet.
Okay.
You haven't surpassed 1/3 of your fatigue yet
Okay.
in one go. Because remember, you got to roll on the fatigue table if you surpass 1/3 of your points in fatigue at the current
Yeah.
level, whatever it happens to be at,
Okay.
or if you drain your fatigue to 0,
Okay.
or if you continue to cast in the negatives.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use that. So I gotta roll.
Yep,
I got
roll.
an 11 out of 80.
Okay,
Well,
you're
80 plus the 10 for the bonus.
all right. You cast a band of water around Seth and pull him out of the room.
Okay.
Now he's soaking wet, and the floor is wet underneath you all.
That's fine.
It's mixing with the blood. Now you kind of got
Is
a
it
bloody, watery mess underneath you.
Does he wake up though?
Yes, his eyes flutter open, but he's bound and gagged. Sam, looking at the swath of destruction you created just a second before, goes, "Oh my God." And starts reloading his shotgun. And Dean kind of like looks at you and just shakes his head and starts reloading his gun.
We need to escape. We gotta get out of here.
New round, roll initiative.
Ooh,
Uh,
10.
I have 11.
11.
Yeah.
Where's Aether King?
Aether.
Initiative.
Yes.
Gotta roll initiative.
Oh, all right. See ya. All right, I'll be here.
10.
Okay, Aster is first.
Okay, so
Hmm?
we have to find a way to escape. Any bad guys like currently present?
Not at the moment, but you hear a ruckus from the end of the hallway. You imagine
Okay.
there's more guys getting ready to come up.
And we're on the second floor, and there's a window behind us at the end of the hall there, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, just from your own knowledge and awareness, you probably figure if they have an armed outfit here run by the mob, there could be as many as like 20 guys. You've just wiped out 5 of them. There might be less, but there could be as many as 20 guards.
So I mean, I could have a little fun and make like a big spell for funsies.
For funsies.
Yeah,
you only-
you know.
But you only got 5 points left. You can go in the negative, so yeah, you keep going.
Let me see. So 4-point spell lasts 4 rounds, right?
You could drown this whole building if you put enough points into it.
I know, but okay, so here's what I kind of want to do. So we got a 4-point spell is pretty powerful. It lasts for 4 rounds, and
It's got an area of effect that's pretty wide.
yeah. So so it says the range, at least from what I have, is about
I've got the chart posted.
128 feet. Oh, yeah, posted. Yeah, 128 feet. So hypothetically, if I cast a spell, it could go like downstairs too.
Hypothetically, yes.
Okay. All
You
right.
probably
So-
want to have eyesight on it though, so you can control it. Where it
That's
goes,
fine.
all that neat stuff. So like, let's say you were outside the building and you wanted to flood the first floor, you could do that because you're within eyesight of the first floor through the doorways, that sort of thing.
Okay, so
Inside right now, you could flood the second floor if you wanted to, and you could contain the water in it.
well, I mean, like, so I have water as my primary, right? And then I have force and life as like, the the other ones.
Yep.
So
all the subcategories do is enhance your primary.
yeah. So if I use my water to make like, have like water, and then use my force to kind of like control it, and then use my life, can I just do like a water elemental that can kill?
Yes.
Okay.
And
That's what I wanna do.
And it would last for how many rounds?
4 rounds.
Is that what the chart said?
Yeah, if I do 4 points, it'll last for 4 rounds.
There you go. It'll last for 4
And-
rounds and go on a rampage.
Yeah, and I can have it go down toward there and kill everybody.
Yep, we talked about the whole elemental process with your water.
Okay, so that I'll be using all of my magic types, so then I'll have a 100, right? Or is it just for like the bonus? Because it's like 10 points for, because I'm at 80.
You're
with water.
you're synergizing with both force and life. So that's a
Yes.
20% bonus that gives you 100. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Because your skill's 80, right?
Yeah.
So you get a plus 20 bonus. That's 100. You're rolling 100.
Okay. So I'm using 2 points from my ring and 2 of my other points.
And you need to roll a 90 or up. That
Yeah,
way,
okay.
that way you can get a crit failure.
No. I got a 31.
A 31. All right.
Yeah.
So you pull all the water you can out of the pipes in the next room and create a water elemental. And using force and life, send it on its way to do a rampage downstairs.
Yeah.
This round, your water elemental gets to the stairway. And you did a 4-point spell.
Yeah.
Roll against your fatigue.
Okay. So I'm at a 1 now for my fatigue, just so we know. And
Yeah, but you went over 1/3 of what fatigue you had remaining, so now you get to roll on the fatigue table.
okay. Alrighty. I gotta roll 1d100. I got a 64.
64.
Yeah.
All right.
Drop weapon.
Yep. If you have a
Hello?
weapon, can you hear me?
And I'm not holding anything.
Yep. So you don't drop any weapon.
Oh, okay.
As if you have something in your hands, you just got stunned for a second after casting the spell, that you would have
Okay.
dropped anything you had in your hands.
Oh,
But you-
okay.
But in this case, you did not. Aether,
okay.
your turn. You see a human-sized water elemental run down the hallway towards the stairwell. It kind of came out of the room that you just pulled Nicholas out of. It's just a water elemental, basically a humanoid shaped hunk of water that seemed to be possessed of a life of its own. You know, it's obviously coming from Aster since she's a water mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see it running down the stairs, and Aster is smiling. I imagine
No.
I'd be smiling if I was Aster. So I imagine she's smiling at her feet.
She has a crazed look of excitement. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I almost forgot. You got to roll the hit points on that water elemental.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on.
4d6 for a 4-point spell.
That's 4d6. I got a 16.
16, so it's got 16 hit points. It might not last very long.
That's the hit points.
Yeah, so basically if they start shooting at your water elemental when it comes down the stairs to wreak havoc, and they do over 16 points of damage to it, then it's dead.
Well, it'll last long enough to maybe cause a good enough distraction.
It might last at least a couple rounds of gunshot fire.
Okay. We should use that as a moment to escape.
Maybe. Aether, you're next.
Okay. So what are we trying to do? Are we trying to leave now since everyone's up? Is
I literally said we have to
time
escape.
inside?
That's kind of what Aster just said in her initiative, that we need to escape. And you just noticed that she sent a distraction down the stairs.
Okay,
But-
so are we going the opposite direction then? Heading down?
Yeah, you have a window at the other end of the hallway that's busted out.
So then I guess we are heading
We're
down that
on the
way.
second floor, just so we
Yep.
remember we're on the second floor.
You can,
Okay.
using air magic, you can easily put yourself on the ground.
Yeah.
If you
but
use a lot of air magic, you can put everybody on the ground.
Okay, I guess I could do that.
So you get two
How
actions.
many-
You get 2 actions per turn. So you can actually put 2 people on the ground per turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's only 2 people per, so I can't get everybody.
Not in one round, no. Unless you use a
Yeah.
lot of points. You could burn a lot of points and put everybody on the ground.
So how many points would I need to do everybody all in one go?
All in one go, you'd need at least, I don't know, 1 point won't cut it. You need at least 2 points per person.
So there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points.
And you could do it.
Okay, so I guess I'm doing 12 points.
And you'll put yourself in the negatives, just only means you just need to make a roll on the fatigue table.
Yep.
And you got to make a magic roll for each person.
Okay, so let's do the magic roll for each person first.
Mhm.
So for me, I got 51.
Okay.
I got 57, 29, 54. How many people is that so far?
That's what, 3?
No, I did
No,
more
4,
than
4 including yourself.
Okay, so 4 so far. So I need how many people is there? 6?
Got to get
2
Dean,
more.
Dean and Sam.
Okay.
Is all that's left. 2 more.
37. 37 and
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
getting and 1.
And 1. Oh, you set Sam down really nice. You must like him. He had a nice, comfortable ride. You bumped Dean's head into the windowsill.
All right.
Now, everybody, you got everybody onto the ground in one round. You burned all of those points. How far to the negatives does that put you?
12 points into the negatives, right?
I don't know. How many points did you have already of
I
positive?
had 0.
Oh, you're at 0. Okay, yeah. So negative 12
And
points.
well, I could use 1 PowerPoint, right? So then it could be 11 negatives.
So you're at 11 in the negatives. Go ahead and make a roll on the fatigue table, please.
Okay, I got 83.
Okay, fatigue. What's 83 say on there?
Gotta give me
-10 to all actions for 1d4 rounds.
Okay, so you're still awake. Good. Well, not good. You need to be unawake.
Why?
So bad things can happen.
No. I'm sure someone would carry me. They wouldn't leave me behind after I got everyone outside.
Okay, so make my roll. 2 rounds. 2 rounds, you're at not minus 11 to any action.
Mhm.
All right, you're all on the ground floor outside the building. You're all on the street. What are you guys going to do? You already hear yelling and shouting from inside the building, probably something to do with that pesky water elemental.
Yeah.
Sam,
So we should head back to the tribal lands, possibly.
yeah, well, you set Seth down, but he's still bound and gagged.
So someone tie him.
Okay. I imagine Dean or Sam started to do that once you all got up the ground. So he's all untied. Now take another round. Nobody knows you're outside yet. So
Okay.
Let's
What do you-
leave.
you leave.
Yes, get out of here.
All right. You're gone. You leave the hotel area.
We'll go to the tribal lands.
Within a few seconds of you heading off down the street, you feel the power of your water elemental wink out.
Okay.
And as long as you guys do a normal walk, I imagine you probably like ran for a block just to get far enough away. And then you start
Mhm.
walking. The 10-minute rule takes effect on your PowerPoints. You get one
Okay.
back every 10 minutes. So either you can figure out when you're going to be back to full 10 minutes per point
Okay.
of fatigue.
Okay. Hold on.
You don't have to go to sleep for it. So if you're just doing normal activities like walking or standing or sitting, you get your points back.
Okay.
So
So-
are we arriving at the tribal lands?
Yep. And I imagine by the time you get back to this, since you're in the loop, it'll probably take you a couple hours, hour and a half to get back on foot. to the
Mhm.
tribal lands. So by that time, you should all be back to full on your PowerPoints.
Okay.
Good job. Thought for sure at least one of you would have died in that encounter.
When we're kind of like back at Aether's place, I I give what is it? I give Seth one of the health potions that I have in case he
What
needs
about
it. Himself being up.
apparently he got the most damage when we were there, right?
Who? Who? Sam.
Say again.
Didn't he receive damage when we were fighting earlier?
Scratches mostly. He's only lost like 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
But Seth, how bad does he look?
Not bad at all. He's got like 1 hit point down.
Oh, okay. I just give him one of my 1 point healing potions.
Okay. He drinks it and the little scar on his forehead disappears. He took a piece of
Okay.
shrapnel to his forehead from the grenade.
But what about Seth?
Yeah, that was Seth. Or not Seth.
Oh.
Seth's fine. I'm talking Sam.
Okay.
So
anyway,
are we gonna ask Seth what happened?
yeah, you get back to your apartment. Sam and Dean post themselves in the front room, watching the doors and windows. And you are all gathered, I guess, maybe in the sitting area. What are you guys gonna do?
Talk to Seth. Seth, what happened?
He says, it turns out one of my old buddies works with Reagan's cults.
Hmm.
As soon as I asked for help and they learned why, they captured me. So I guess extra helps out.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of my old buddies from the war, they apparently took jobs being muscle. Kind of like I did, but I did it with the federal government.
I'm happy we found you.
I am too. It's hard to believe as soon as I started talking to them and mentioned your names, all of a sudden I had a bunch of guns pointed at my head.
Mm. I'm gonna be right back, guys.
Where are you going, Aether?
To the bathrooms.
Oh, okay. What's next on the docket?
Well,
We raid another hotel.
we made another hotel. I say, I think security is going to be a lot tighter at the next location after they hear about what happened. They might not let us just walk in.
Seth says more than likely. He says they had hold of me. I imagine Capone knew they had me too.
Okay, we definitely just made ourselves
He says,
worse enemies.
oh, I got something else to tell you too.
What?
When I was trying to get my buddy to help, this is before I knew he was working for Reagan's cults. I told him where we were staying.
Oh, so we should. This spot's not too safe.
So odds are they know we're here. Well, I mean, it's safe enough they can't bring an armed entourage onto elf lands.
Yeah, but maybe they can send
Try.
more summons to us.
Tribal council has rules of its own. Even Capone's not going to bring an armed group onto these lands. But that doesn't mean people can't sneak on.
So we'll have to leave here and find somewhere else to go. Somewhere secret.
I mean, right now here's relatively safe. We have a guard posted out front, and then we have Sam and Dean as guards as well.
And me, Seth says.
True.
Not to mention the tribal council's patrols.
This is probably the most secure location we could be at. Still, though, a secret location would be hard to find since, you know, everybody's always watching us.
The only problem
Yeah.
right now is they know exactly where you're at. It's just how willing they are to target you in your current location.
So we have some options. We can go attack the other hotel now, since they're probably in a frenzy trying to figure out what's happening at the loop. So maybe now's our best chance to go to the other hotel and cause havoc. Or we could relocate and lay low for a while, but I want to save my dad.
Cry havoc and unleash the dogs of war.
Who says that?
It's a famous saying.
Oh.
You said havoc, so I had to say that.
Oh. So no one's listening up into what I just said. Oh, cool.
I think Aether King just passed out. I saw her flop over. Go, she's awake again. What you missed was their little discussion that Seth informed everybody that when he was talking to his buddy, and that was before he knew he was a member of the Reagan's cults, that he told his buddy where you were all staying.
Oh, wonderful.
So now if Reagan's cults knows where you guys are staying, odds are Al Capone himself and Ian Holderman know where you're staying.
Well, they kind of
Didn't they already
basically
know where
already
we were?
knew.
Huh?
Didn't they technically already know where we were?
They knew you were on tribal lands, maybe, but not for sure. They've seen you go onto tribal lands. They probably didn't know that you were staying here. But they do now. Odds are.
Okay.
Greatness.
So what I proposed just moments ago was that we might want to attack the other hotel now, since they're going to be, mostly focused on the loop hotel and searching for us. Maybe now would be our best chance to go to the other hotel before they raise their defenses.
Seth says,
Just-
if anything, yeah, we might get to them before they increase their defenses. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Anyone else want to say anything? Like the rest of the group?
So you want to go right now?
I'm just saying it's our best chance, or we can sit here and wait for them to come to us, or we can go relocate and hide out. But I want to save my dad, but I also don't want to be in this whole situation. I literally just murdered so many people. Brutally.
It was either that or we were dead.
It was spectacularly done, by the way.
Who said that?
Seth
Oh.
says, I saw the bodies when I woke up.
Oh god.
Kind
I
of
just saw a
gruesome.
lot of blood.
What do you guys want to do? Nicholas?
I mean, we should be all recharged at this point, and
You are, but it is getting late in the evening, so it's dark out.
I mean, it is night, so we do have the cover of night where we just walk in. Some of them might be asleep, might have an advantage.
Sam says, do we have to go in fighting? Maybe they'll talk to us.
After that,
Yeah, like how you guys were trapped in that room that where
we're-
none of our magic would work, and Nicholas just passed out as soon as he walked in to get you.
You know, we're talking about Al Capone. Imagine he doesn't want a big, massive firefight at his location.
So we're walking
True.
in like the last time.
And our beef, Seth says, is with Ian Holderman alone in the relic, right?
Right.
yeah.
So maybe Al will just let us talk to him.
I doubt he's gonna just hand over my father or anything like that.
Yeah, he might have a request. We already know that he wants to use you guys for your powers. Maybe you can offer up a job or two, help him out with something, and maybe he'll release him. He's a businessman. Everybody
We've
knows
been
it.
offering up our help so many times. Like the tribal lands want help. So many people want help.
It was just a thought.
That might work.
Who knows? You offer enough help to Al Capone, he might just give you the guy.
And we're all on board with this plan.
Not really.
Plan B, destruction. You can do what you did in the hotel.
I'm all right with walking in. Not all right with offering my services.
Plan A, if he causes problems, I stop his heart.
But then we're gonna have everybody on us for sure, killing Capone.
Well, he is the head of the snake, Seth says.
There's a chance that they fall apart trying to figure out who takes his place.
Oh, that'll be Frank Nitti, Seth says.
So are we going?
I guess we should. Should we so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
Yep, you got Seth, you got Dean, and Sam. You might even be able to convince the guard outside the door to go with you too.
Oh, you mean Roger Corbin?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe we can ask him to join us.
Well, he's been tasked to join you.
Okay.
He's
So
your,
we'll have 7.
he is your personal guard. You just have to let him know that you're taking him with you.
Okay. I guess before we go, I would like to make a couple more health potions, just for some of our guards to carry, so that way if they get hurt, they can just drink that.
Mhm.
I want to make. Where's my inventory? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give Roger 2 of the health potions that I made, the 1.1s. Yeah.
Okay, he takes him.
Okay.
All right. Yes. And then I think Sam and Dean already have some, and then I'll give Seth 2 of the 1.1s that I made.
Nicholas,
Yeah.
make a intellect check, please.
9 against the 10.
You, your friend, who's not a child anymore. I thought she was still a child, but she mentioned in the last game she's not a child anymore, so she's older. She has been a presence constantly, but you already know this. Except at this point, you weren't really noticing you were focusing on the conversation, but she's always within a good 5 or 10 feet of you at any given time, and she's always morose looking. You've kind of almost gotten used to it, not sure what to do about it. Except this time, you notice a movement and just feel this sense of hairs rising on the back of your neck. And as you glance over, she's within like 5 feet of you, and she's standing upright this time. She's not looking morose, but she's just got this glimmer of evil in her eyes as she's staring at you. And as you like look at her, you vaguely, how much did you make your intellect check by?
By 1.
By 1. You just sense this foreboding pouring off of her. And she's smiling at you. And she says, take the relic for yourself. And then she walks back to her little corner and sits back down and looks morose again.
Oh.
You're like looking at her. She's not even looking at you now. She just head slumped down, heading into the palms of her hand in a seated position. That sense of foreboding and evil has vanished.
We really need to recover this relic. I say out loud.
Why, what's wrong?
I mean, it's just gonna make everything harder if we don't take it from Alexander Cole.
Yeah. So, all right, that's the plan. I guess we should get going then. Hopefully we're all ready and prepared.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're heading out for a nighttime attack?
Yeah,
Yep.
but I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, we kind of have to end now anyway, too.
Okay.
It's already 9 a.m. and the next encounter is going to be a long one.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not too long if you do what you did in the other hotel.
I have to pee really bad. I'll be right back.
But in this hotel, you'll probably be facing off a major spellcaster as well, so it'll probably take a while.
Yeah.
And if he has summoned creatures, that's one thing I wanted to mention that I didn't really make clear when you made your roll the last time. The very fact that you realize that he couldn't have summoned those creatures on his own. I mean, somebody did.
Yeah. I mean, I was going off the impression that either he was doing long rituals or the old one is helping him in some way to perform that.
Right.
But
So-
now I have a second assumption that it might also be that the other cult members might be performing the ritual to summon. If he has a tie to the cult.
Possibly. So he's got help of some form or fashion that you do realize.
Think he's going to Texas?
Yeah. From everything you understand, he appears to be an air mage.
Oh, somebody else?
Kind of like, well, yeah, Alexander Cole, who has the relic, he appears to be an air mage because he uses air magic. You've seen him use air magic.
Oh.
So he appears to have the same primary college or primary discipline as Aether King. But it's something you guys kind of realize is he has summoned creatures, so you thought he might have been a summoner, but he's not. You kind of realize that after you saw his primary discipline in action. So that tells you that somebody summoned those goblins and it wasn't him.
Gotcha.
Possibly somebody you haven't met
Well,
yet.
that
Huh?
that's great.
All right. I guess we can stop for now. And in the evening, you're heading on your way to Al Capone's location in South Chicago. They'll find a better way to post the South Chicago map for the next gaming session.
Okay. Are we gonna do our leveling?
Oh, you don't get to level this time around.
What?
No, you didn't
I
do
want
any.
my points.
You guys
I want
didn't.
my XP.
You didn't do near enough anything for experience this time around.
I murdered so many people. I made water elemental.
You all get 3 experience points.
Wee.
Three.
Let's see.
And Aether King and Astro Smith get an extra point for unique uses of their spells.
Yay.
Nicholas doesn't because he was asleep for most of the game.
I took a good nap.
Oh no.
That's
let's
my
see.
reward. I have the well rested bonus.
Oh no. Here's this. What do I want to try and raise?
Anybody
Can I
gonna
read
gamble?
PowerPoints?
Nope.
I'm
You can't
gonna
raise. You can't
gamble.
raise your power points, but you can raise what increases your power points.
Well, it increases my PowerPoints.
You gotta
Willpower.
raise. You gotta roll above.
No, what's their willpower?
Huh?
Willpower is equal to your power points.
Okay, so can I level up my willpower?
You can. Are you going to gamble? You can gamble once per game session.
That's all I can do.
Well, you can spend points normally, but you can only gamble once.
Okay, so I'll gamble.
And
What
you
do I
have to
do?
roll
So
over.
you gamble 10 points to increase your willpower, 1 point. Go ahead and
So
make
I
your
need to-
roll.
What roll do I need to make for it?
You got to roll a D10 and you have to roll over what your willpower is right now.
Over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my willpower is at a 6. Right,
So you
yeah.
got to roll a 7, 8, 9, or 10.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, no, I didn't make it.
So you lose 10 points and you don't get to increase.
Yay.
I'd like to gamble on agility.
Okay, go for it.
Come on, 7 or up.
You rolled an 8.
Yep.
All right, you get to keep your 10 points and you increase your agility 1 point.
Agility, here I go.
Aster?
I'm
Gambling?
currently deciding if I want to spend 10 points to raise my stamina or if I want to just do a gamble on my might.
We're in the gambling phase right now, so
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna gamble for. Huh?
Don't gamble. I just lost.
I just won.
I know,
50-50
but my
Yes,
odds.
that means another loss is inevitable.
My might's at a 3, you know?
you got to roll above a
Yeah.
3.
Don't
Yeah.
roll a 2 or a 1.
4 and
I'm
up.
gonna roll above my 3. I'm gonna try to do that.
All right.
Okay, it's on a 10. Decided to die. I got a 7.
Got a 7, so you rolled above. You get to keep your
All
10
right,
points
so-
and you increase your might 1. All right, now it's free spending if anybody wants to free spend.
I only got 2 points left. I don't think I can.
Okie dokie. Well, you can increase something 2 points, not your main attributes, but your skills.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Updating
I
all
have
Aether's done. Anybody else?
I could spend 10 points to raise something else if I want to, but then I'll have only 1 point.
You can also increase your skills point for point. Remember that.
Yeah, I know that too. But it's just I only have 11 points now. I'd rather like maybe I'll spend the 10 points now and then save for the next games. I'm gonna spend 10 points. Oh, where'd I put that? Where's that at? To raise my stamina 1.
All righty.
So spending 10 points to raise my stamina 1.
And
And
don't forget that increases your fatigue 1 point.
yeah, oh yeah. That's why I wanted to do that. Okay,
What's your stamina at now?
it's at an 8.
8. So your fatigue's at 8 points.
Yep. And now my physical group's at a 17. So which means my health points are at a 17 now. Yay.
I'm free spending 3 experience points into my spellcasting skill to raise it to an 83.
Sounds good. Done.
Now I have 1 singular experience point.
Any last thoughts or questions before I end the stream?
Nope.
No, I'm pretty good.
All right. So beginning the next game, you'll be on your way to Al Capone's headquarters.
To kill everybody.
But the whole building.
Stream ending now. And recording.